मिशन चढ़ती कला। और मैं भारत के हर नागरिक को, उद्योगपति को, चैरिटेबल ट्रस्टों को, कलाकारों को, पूरी दुनिया में बसते पंजाबियों को, बहन भाइयों को दिल से अपील करता हूँ, आओ पंजाब को दोबारा अपने पाँव पे खड़े करने का टाइम आ गया है। पुनर्वास में और रिस्ट्रक्चर में पंजाब का साथ दीजिए। मैं वचन देता हूँ, जो भी आप मेहनत की कमाई से 1 रुपया भी अगर निकालोगे तो 1.25 रुपया बना के हम पारदर्शिता और ईमानदारी से इस्तेमाल करेंगे। और जानकारी चाहिए तो rangla.punjab.gov.in ये वेबसाइट पे जा सकते हैं, सब कुछ डिटेल मिल जाएगा। आओ मिलकर हाथ से हाथ जोड़ के एक ऐसा पुण्य उसमें योगदान डालें और बता दें दुनिया को कि पंजाब किसी भी संकट के सामने हारता नहीं है।
Hey viewers, you're watching the Savera and I'm Vidhi Joshi. In a dramatic escalation of Silicon Valley's high-stakes AI war, Elon Musk's artificial intelligence company xAI has filed a federal lawsuit against OpenAI in the United States District Court for the Northern District of California. The suit, filed on Wednesday, that is on September 23rd, accuses OpenAI of orchestrating what xAI calls a coordinated, unfair and unlawful campaign to steal proprietary technology, most notably trade secrets surrounding xAI's Grok chatbot and data center infrastructure. According to the complaint, OpenAI has engaged in a calculated effort to poach key xAI employees, specifically targeting individuals with intimate knowledge of xAI's source code, training methods and business strategies. The filing alleges that OpenAI introduced these employees to breach strict confidentiality agreements and legal obligations in a bid to gain competitive advantages in the rapidly evolving generative AI arms race. Central to the lawsuit is the case of former xAI engineer Shu-Chen Lee, who allegedly uploaded xAI's entire source code base to a personal cloud account in July 2025, just hours after exchanging encrypted messages with OpenAI recruiter Tifa Chen. The lawsuit claims Lee confessed in a handwritten note to misappropriating not only the code but also proprietary training documentation. Chen, the recruiter, allegedly responded with a celebratory "no way" shortly before Lee received what xAI describes as a multi-million-dollar offer from OpenAI. The complaint also singles out Jimmy Fletcher, another former business engineer at xAI. He is accused of transferring large portion of xAI's experimental source code, including folders, from 4 of xAI's co-founders via Apple's AirDrop feature after already signing with OpenAI. In a separate incident, a former senior finance executive who had no prior AI experience was allegedly brought into OpenAI shortly after praising xAI's data center deployment team as their secret sauce. When later confronted about violating confidentiality terms, the executive reportedly used profane language and refused to cooperate with legal procedures. As the legal battle unfolds, Elon Musk himself took to X to comment on the matter, writing, "We sent them many warning letters, but they continue to cheat. Lawsuit was the only option after exhausting all others." This is not the first clash between Elon Musk and OpenAI. The billionaire who co-founded OpenAI in 2015 alongside Sam Altman and others left the company's board in 2018, following a failed bid to take control of the organization. Since then, relations between the two entities have grown increasingly hostile. Just last month, Elon Musk filed a separate lawsuit accusing OpenAI and Apple of engaging in anti-competitive behavior and conspiring to monopolize the generative AI and smartphone markets. That case centers around Apple's alleged preferential treatment of OpenAI's ChatGPT within its App Store ecosystem. Notably, in February, Elon Musk attempted to acquire OpenAI with $97.4 billion bid, an offer the board unanimously rejected. OpenAI board chair Brett Taylor publicly dismissed the offer as an attempt to disrupt his competition, reiterating that OpenAI is not for sale. OpenAI has rejected the latest allegations outright, calling the new lawsuit the latest chapter in Elon Musk's ongoing harassment. Legal experts noted that while employee poaching is not illegal in itself, it crosses into unlawful territory if accompanied by theft of trade secrets or breach of contractual obligations. The outcome of this lawsuit, they say, could hinge on whether xAI can prove that OpenAI not only hired away key staff but also actively encouraged or benefited from violations of trade secret law. As the courtroom becomes a new battleground in the fight to dominate the future of artificial intelligence, the stakes have never been higher. With xAI's Grok chatbot positioning itself as a direct challenger to ChatGPT, this lawsuit could define not just the fate of two tech giants but the broader landscape of innovation, ethics and competition in AI. That's all for now. Stay tuned to the Savera for more updates. Do like, comment and subscribe to the channel.